Today we're going to make English toffee, and this was my Aunt Mary Woody's recipe.
It was?
Apparently.
Oh,
yes.
I didn't know that.
Okay, you start with 2 cubes of butter, which is what makes it so good. You cannot use a substitute like margarine. It has to be butter. And you start letting that melt. And you add 1 cup of white sugar and a 1/3 cup of brown sugar.
I'm filming the pan too.
Yes. And this is 2 tablespoons of water, which you would measure out, but I already did measuring. And then this stuff, the butter has to melt. You can show inside what it looks like if you want. The butter melts, and you just stir it together. And you don't stop stirring. You just are going to stir this, and it takes about 15 minutes. Okay. Meanwhile, on the cookie sheet, which is right over on the table, on the sink, that's a buttered cookie sheet, and I have about 3/4 cup of almonds, and the almonds have been roasted and sort of chopped, and 3/4 cup goes on that buttered cookie sheet, and you reserve you can show in the Cuisinart, a little bit of the top part of the crushed almonds for the topping at the very end, which we'll talk about later. And you can see now that the butter...
Should we spread these out?
No, don't talk about that. No, it's fine. Now, you can see here, inside the pan, that it's melting and it's made a nice mixture. And really, there's no more to see about this for about 10 minutes. So we're going to come back to this in about 10 minutes of time. It's going to be once it comes to a boil, you can turn it down to a lower heat just so that it keeps boiling, and keep stirring. And we'll see you in about 10 minutes. Okay, it's been just a couple of minutes, and you can see that the mixture is tan, and it's kind of golden colored, and it's kind of foamy looking, and I have it at a medium heat, and it really could get turned down a little bit. It's not so important to have it burn as just to keep it at a simmer for now. After 2 minutes, that's what it looks like. Okay, it's been 10 minutes, and you can see that it's turning a little bit darker brown, and it's thick. It's getting thicker, but it's still not pulling away from the edge yet too much, and it's got a little ways to go. Okay, it's been 15 minutes now, and you can see that it is even darker brown, and if you pull it away, it sort of stays back for a minute, parts the seed before it fills in. So it's coming along. Still not quite there yet. 15 minutes. Okay, it's been 17 minutes, and it's changing again. It's become foamy, whereas before it was laying flat in the pan. It's foaming up, and it's definitely pulling away from the edge and leaving a space in the center when I stir it. And before it's finished, it's got to turn a darker brown, and then you'll kind of see a steam or smoke coming from the center. Okay, now you can see that it's really pulling away from the bottom. Still foamy. Still not quite the dark tan color that we need. And right now it's been 19 minutes. Okay, at 21 minutes, it's almost there. You can see that it's really, really thick, and it's not filling the pan back up after I stir it. It's turning a darker tan. I'm not sure you can see that in the video. And it quit being so foamy, and it's more just thicker. Let's see, it's almost ready to take off the heat. I usually look for a little bit of steam to come from the center. haven't seen that yet. Even though the heat is still on medium-high, it sort of has quit boiling, but that's okay. Okay, I think I haven't seen any steam, but it's turned to the darker color and it's the consistency that I'm used to. So if you have a thermometer, it would be at 300 degrees. I don't have a thermometer, but I'm pretty sure that that's where I need to have it be. So my mom's going to come and hold the camera. No? Never mind. Okay, stop. I'm just going to add a half teaspoon of baking soda and stir it. Okay, so I removed it from heat and I'm stirring in the baking soda. And it becomes very kind of foamy. I really wish I had my cameraman here, but I don't. So I'm going to now pour it onto the almonds. I hope what you're doing is important. Hold this thing. Hold the camera. This is my critical moment.
Mine too.
Okay. All right.
I have to get some water fast.
Really? Okay. Well, then do it. Okay.
Get some water.
Okay, right now you see the stuff on the pan and it's going to cool, and in a second, when it's cooled for about 2 minutes, then I'm going to put a half cup of chocolate chips on top and they're going to melt in. Okay, now I'm sprinkling a half cup of chocolate chips on top, and it doesn't matter how you get them on there because they're going to just melt. It takes a couple of minutes for them to melt, and then you can spread them out with a knife. It's been a few minutes and you can see that the chocolate melted really nicely, and so I'm just spreading it out all over the candy. And now that that's spread out, I'm going to pour a little bit of the leftover almond scraps on top. They can be just kind of the papery stuff. It doesn't have to be very big pieces. The big pieces go well inside the candy, but the skins make a nice topping for it. This has to cool completely before you work with it, otherwise the chocolate gets all over everything. Once it's cool and the chocolate's hard, then you can easily break it into small pieces to package. Hope you enjoy it.